Okay, hello. Thank you everyone for stay here tonight. Tonight we are in the March 20, 6 p.m. Atlantic Canadian time. And tonight we are starting our fourth webinar in the first season, the ESCOM webinar. We are the Eastern Shore Citizen Science Coastal Monitoring Network. It means community members that we are collecting, analyzing, interpreting data, but most of that, the most important is that we are here to understand better what's happening on the coast, what's happening with weather, to make better decisions so that we are better prepared for any kind of climate-related event and to conserve the coast that here on the Eastern Shore we always like to conserve because this is the most preserved area in the most preserved region in Nova Scotia. So we are very proud of that, and this is why we all together we join our efforts to every day make simple observation but very powerful, and go to the beach once a month to know if the beach is eroded or not, to see and try not to measure with citizen science method waves, currents, granulometry, beach profile, beach flora, many things. So if you are curious, if you are seeing this video, you are not connected now to the webinar, and you are curious about what we are doing, you can go to our website. I will include in the comments of this video the link of our link tree so you can access to all of the information. And we have another webinars about tools that we use as a citizen scientist here in Nova Scotia, but also with guest speakers from different parts of the world. Last webinar was a guest speaker that he was connected from Malawi in Africa. So we also had here two guest speakers that they are based here in Nova Scotia in Canada, and we will have guest speaker from Mexico, from Argentina, from many other places. But today we have a host speaker. It means me. Today I will be the speaker. But before that, I want to introduce and give our welcome to our master students, but I think this is not the most important part. The most important part is that Eva will be with us during the whole year and maybe more, helping us to uh, give some activities to help me to coordinate some activities also, with the idea that our coastal climate teams will be better supported. And also we have a very interesting research questions about citizen science, and which is really the role. But I will give the space to Eva to present herself. So Eva, welcome.
Well, thank you for the very warm welcome. I'm very excited to be joining this project with all of you up there. So my name is Eva. I am from Quebec originally, but I've lived in Halifax for 4 years now. I completed my bachelor's degree in marine biology at Dalhousie, and now I am in a Master of Marine Management program at Dalhousie as well. And I've decided to team up with Camilo as my supervisor. And my research project is going to focus on exploring the role of citizen science in impacting both public engagement and risk governance, specifically on the eastern shore of Nova Scotia. And so I'm really excited about this research. I'm kind of just onboarding onto the project now, and this is all very exciting for me, and it's nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you. And the idea is that we have all the Microsoft mute, so I can explain you. And at the end, just to explain to everyone, now that Eva introduced herself, I want to present you the topic for today. So I will share my screen. I will present to you many things about Telegram. This is this app that we are working in our network. And at the end, we will have some space for different questions. If you have questions about Telegram, and if I able to answer them, because there are many things interesting about Telegram here. But I'm just a user, I'm just a user. I'm not an expert in Telegram. I'm just a user. Could you please confirm that? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so let's start. This webinar, this fourth webinar, is called Level Up Citizen Science with Telegram. And this is not quite common much. Telegram is a messaging app. So it's, as you can see with this AI image, normally Telegram is used just for messaging, like WhatsApp, like WeChat, and Signal, I think, is another one. There are many of these apps for messaging, just for communication. However, we can use Telegram for a lot of more things. And one of the things that we can do with Telegram is citizen science. So I would like to present you a little more about how we can use Telegram as a citizen science platform. Okay, I will start here, just show you. Okay, next one. Okay, Telegram at a glance. This is exactly, I extract this information from their website. And they say that this is a super fast messaging app that is focused on speed and security. It's super fast because it is created with the idea that when you send a message, when you send especially files, they will upload and they will download very fast. Of course, it will depend on your internet connection, but the app is trying to do the best to be fast. What is really important, I think super fast could be important for some users, but in my case, that tonight I will explain about my case, is that seamless sync. It means, and I'm using that every day. You can use the app in different devices, in many different devices, not just two. You can use in many different devices simultaneously. It means that now, in this moment, I am using Telegram in my desktop, but I am using also Telegram in my phone. Many times, I'm writing something in my computer too, and later I just copy and paste in my phone. So this is very nice because we are not depending of synchronization between the devices because it's happened automatically. So I think this is a great feature. And another important information about Telegram is that it's really popular app. Here in America, for us, it's not very common. From the Northwest Territories to the Patagonia, here in our continent, it's not very common that people using Telegram. Most people are using WhatsApp, that is similar to Telegram. However, and it is something interesting that I just yesterday, I will show you later, the founder and CEO of Telegram was making a comparison between WhatsApp and Telegram and really like the way that he presented. So the Telegram is what is the top 5 most downloaded app, with over 1 billion active users. So it means that it's not an app that, just a few people know. And this is important because for us as an ESCOM, we are based many of our activities in this app. And this is why we are speaking about this app today. Very quick about the Telegram story. It started in 2013. In August 14 was the iOS, and October 20 was the Android version. But in general terms, was in 2013. It means that this app has until today 14 years and a half, more or less. 14 years, not sorry, 12 years and a half. But it's ongoing development. It's advancing very fast, and they are creating a lot of features, different features that not other app has, as I will show you later. Okay, it was founded by two brothers, Russian brothers, Pavel and Nikolai Durov. Previously, they developed like the Russian Facebook, it's called VKs, I think. But the thing is that they in Russia this time in 2013, there were a lot of engineers working on these social networks. However, they need to leave Russia because of the IT regulations, and they try to base in another country. But what they say always, there are some interesting interview with the founder, with Pavel Durov, especially one with Carl Tuckson, that he was with I think 2024 or 2023. The idea is that they need to start moving to different countries, but what they say is more important for them is that the regulation help that the app will be with no restrictions for communications, so that they don't need to share the data with anyone because data is from the users. This is in general terms. In any case, there are thousands of papers, articles, and news about that, so you can research by yourself. But I really recommend the original source. The fact is that nowadays, currently, they are in Dubai. I think they have been there in the last 5 years, something like that. They say that they're very happy. They say that in their website. Which is the business model? I think this is important because you can download Telegram for free. You can use it for free, and you can do many things for free. And you say, okay, but who is paying for that? Okay, during the first 10 years, 10 years, his founder, this Pavel Durov, he's I don't know, a billionaire, but he's a millionaire. So he had enough money to fund that application. So he was expending, he said, I remember some posts, he was spending $1 million per month to keep running Telegram. But he had a plan. So he had a plan that started in 2021 when start with some ads into public channels. So it's not that you have ads into the app, but the app have channels, and there are some very popular channels. So the people that want to follow, to subscribe to the channel will receive some publicity, some ads, but only in these channels. It started like that in 2022. It started with subscribers. I am a premium subscriber of Telegram because I'm using Telegram every day, mainly for working purposes. So you can pay, I think it's something like $40 per year, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but you can find very easily. But the thing is that when they start with this subscription, they obtain in less than a year more than, if I remember well, 20 or 30 million of subscribers. So, it is starting to be really a business. And one of the last posts published in Durov channel, I will show you later, just that you know the existing channel. He said that now Telegram is very, very profitable, but it is not related with that they are selling the data that some people say, or that they are making a business with, that illegal business or anything. No, but of course, always there are users that they want to make advantage, to have some advantage with apps, but it's not about the app, it's about the users. Some feature for citizen science. I was preparing a mind map just to show you some features that that Telegram had. I think Telegram has more than 100 different features. There are many, 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 many things that you can do with Telegram. However, in my experience as a scientist, there are some features that I use more. So I will just mention here, and later I will show you how they work. But I organize, I categorize these features in 4 big groups. The first one is about to save information. You can say there are 2 main features. One is they call save messages. It's like you have a chat with yourself. So I use that a lot. I think I have more than 600 save messages, because anything that I need to have, like in a sandbox, some drafts or some information that I want to going back there, or this is a frequent information, frequent data, I have there in my saved messages, because it's just like a notebook in which you have there, your notes. But another way to save information with Telegram is that you can upload very large files. You can upload until 2 GB files. 2 GB could be a video, could be pictures, could be a document, could be anything. So very big files you can upload, and these files will be on the cloud. So once you upload the information to Telegram, if you delete this information in your phone, the information still are on or still is in the cloud. So all these files are on the cloud in the Telegram servers, but are protected with encryption. And I don't want to speak a lot, too much about security, because there are a lot of information in Telegram website about the security, and it's not my expertise, but everything is encrypted, because this is how the market is working nowadays. The thing is that we can there storage very large files. Just a personal example, I have a folder of chats in which I call it cloud, and most of my pictures, because I'm working with beaches, most of my pictures that I took on beaches or videos, I upload to this chat, and in this chat I have thousands of pictures, thousands of videos, and I'm not using the space on my phone to have this information. So it's like a repository of files. So this is very useful. Another features, share information. There are invite links, so you can send links with information to other users. There are channels and public groups. So I will show you later our group in ESCOM, and also one channel. To give an example, there is also the Telegraph, that is like a blog, but you can create your own website, everything for free. You can create your username, so you don't need to give in WhatsApp, you need to give your phone number if anyone want to find you in WhatsApp. In Telegram, you will have a username, so your phone number will be hidden. You can give reactions to messages. Now WhatsApp has something similar. I will show you later the post from Durov. I think it's very smart how he described what WhatsApp is doing with Telegram. But the idea is that you can react, and there are interactive reactions. You can record video messages. What I really like this feature, because normally in WhatsApp or in Telegram, these messaging apps, we can write text, but we can also record voice, this audio. But Telegram invented, I think 3 years ago, maybe, these video messages. That is a 1-minute video, and it's very nice feature, because it's like in a circle and you are speaking. I'm a human and I like to see humans, so if somebody will send me a message, I will like to see their faces. So this is an option to share information. Let's continue. Organize information. So how can we organize information in a messaging app? First, we have chat folders. These chat folders were created around 2 years ago. As I told you, I'm not working with Telegram, I'm just using, but so I don't have exactly the date that they create things, but I know when they started. Nowadays, I think the last 2 months, WhatsApp creates something similar, but it was created 2 years ago in Telegram. This chat folder, I will show you later also how they work, but it's like you have a group of chats, so you can organize better your information. At the end, the chats are also information. There are topic chats, and this is quite confusing. We are using in our private group in ESCOM, but at the beginning, this is quite confusing, because there is like a chat with sub-chats. But this is very powerful. I love this feature, because it helps a lot to organize information. Because something that happened normally in messaging apps is that we start with a conversation, and someone start with another topic, and 3 days later another start with another topic, and 4 days later I remember what someone said 6 days before, and it's really a mess. So these topic chats are great to organize this information, these conversations, and also to pin messages. This is also incredible. It's incredible, simple, but incredible useful, because sometimes we are looking for a message that is important. Imagine a recurring message. For example, we have a link in which is our video streaming platform, like now we are using Skype. So we have a link in which we will connect to this link once a month, for example. It will be quite inconvenient to search in all these, 100 different messages trying to find where is this link. So we can pin these messages, and we can pin as many messages as we want. So it will be easier to find this frequent information. So this is also very useful. And finally, improve productivity. So we can schedule messages. This is another feature that I love. Really, I love this feature, especially because because I'm using Telegram for working. I don't like to send to someone a message, because if I'm working at 11 p.m. for any reason, this is not healthy, but if I have to work, for example, last night I needed to wake up at 3 a.m. because I needed to check a proposal. When I finish the proposal, imagine that I need to, just to say to the team that the proposal now is in their emails, or is in. It won't be good, to send a message at 5 a.m. to the people, because this is not our working time. I can schedule this message, and this message will be sent at the time that I decide. It is also very useful for reminders. In 15 days will be the deadline for a grant. Or for example, in our cases in ESCOM, we decide that next full moon will be the 12th of April. So we're gonna do our beach monitoring the Friday 11th, just for give an example. I can schedule a message that will be sent the day before, the 10th, and say, hey, team, remember that tomorrow we will meet in the, we will meet on the beach at 11 a.m., just to give you an example. So these scheduled messages are very, very useful. And there are also bots, but I will explain about the bots later, because this is the future of ESCOM related with Telegram. But and also we can have multiple users. I, as Camilo, I have 2 different users, because I'm using Telegram every day in many different ways. So I separate some information, some chats, some topics, and also some contacts to what user, and the other contacts and the topics that I speak with them in another user. So this is great, because we can have, I think, until 3 or 4 different users, but each user will be connected with a mobile phone number, because Telegram need to recognize that the person that have the user is a real person, a human. So it needs to have a phone and the 2 key factor authentication, and etc. Okay, about the groups, I want in this feature, I would like to focus in 2 main, just in this presentation. The first is about groups. These are very powerful groups. The first thing is these are a massive scale groups. We could have groups up to 200,000 members. They are huge. I think we will need to have these huge groups, at least in ESCOM or as a citizen scientist, because we would never be. Will be great that we have 200,000 citizen scientists, even in Canada or in America, in the whole continent. But this is for other kind of users that they need these massive groups. But it means that we can have a group as big as we want. It will be an unified history. And this is great in the sense that it's not that you delete a message for you, but not for the others. So you don't know exactly what the others are seeing. So everyone would have the same conversation. It have an instant search, so you can search into the group any kind of information, it's that like search tool. And there are some very good moderation tools, and this is great because there are some privilege for the admins in these groups, and could be different administrators in these groups, and have, I think, more than 8 or 10 different rights for this privilege. So when you create a group, you are the owner, and when you add someone as an admin, you will decide which privilege this person will have. This person could accept new members or not, could remove member or not, could post stories or not. So the kind of things. Finally, there are public access, because Telegram has two kind of groups. The private groups. Private groups means that nobody will discover this group in a global search. But there are also public groups. It means that anyone can find this group and can subscribe to the group. Of course, will be about the moderation that to decide if anyone can just join the group, or it will be some verifications. What is very nice about that also is that we can do all this administration through bots. Okay, what are these bots? Telegram bots. Bots are just small programs, that run inside Telegram. It means that we are in an app, and there are a small program that they are running. There are a lot of different, thousands of bots. Unfortunately, I have to say it, there are, I think, more than 90% of bots are inactive. Someone created the bot, and later was not working with this bot, was not, because this bot need to have a database in which they can run. So if someone start to have active this database, the bot still continue, because bots are like people. They have also usernames, these bots. So I will show you later a bot that you know exactly what I'm speaking for. But the idea is that this bot are what is really, really powerful, in my opinion, about Telegram, because we can focus everything of our citizen science initiative into just one app. We don't need 2, 3, 5, 10 apps to do our citizen science activities. We can focus everything here. And how? Creating bots. If we start developing different bots, each bot could help to different things. This is what we're gonna do this year, 2025, with ESCOM. Our goal, and we already have the funding to do that, thanks to Miopar, that's to say that thanks to a grant that we recently won, we gonna have Telegram bots that will help us with everything, collecting data, analyze the data, to visualize this data for the training part, many, many different things. We are just starting. We don't know exactly how they will be, but just stay tuned about that, because we will have many, many support that will be automatic support. Okay, who makes them? Maybe now you can know that these Telegram bots are not created by Telegram, are created by developers, third-party developers, using an API that is some kind of code that connect directly with Telegram. So now we have a computer science students that they are working. I will show you later the bot that we are working on, in which they create this mini program, they install into the Telegram, and they connect to Telegram with this API. And you can find bots. There is not official store, they say yet, but there is no official store, so they are for free now. And you can search on the web, or if you have a friend that he developed a bot, you can just find it in a global search in Telegram. And I think, finally, let's see a little about ESCOM, and which is our Telegram journey. I want to show you how we are using Telegram. This is not very often or very frequent use now, but will be more often. I will show you the opportunities and which is our vision. But until here, that we are here connected, I want to show you a little more about Telegram. Just if you have any question about Telegram, this is their website, telegram.org. and they have these frequent asked questions. And there is a long list. As you can see here, each of these links is one question with the answer. Look, how many questions? Wow, there are, tens of questions that you can. So most of the doubts that you could have, the question that you could have about Telegram, you can solve it just going to this website. This is a very nice summarize about why use Telegram. Because it's simple, it's a messaging, it's private because it's encrypted. This synchronization, these scenes, as I told you before, is fast. I have to say that not everywhere. You also need some, when you are connected with your phone, you need that the internet connection will be fast. In otherwise, it won't be fast. It's fast into the application, but not if your internet is not fast, it's not possible that your phone will be fast. Also powerful, that this is the center what we are here tonight, is open, and this is something that is very important. Telegram, different to most of the applications that we find in Play Store or in the iStore, is an open source application. It means that any developer could go to an open API, and the code is free, and can change things. This is why we can create bots, mini apps, and many other things. And this is a big difference with any other messaging app, because if you don't want to have all the information into the Telegram servers, you can develop something that will be just in your phone or in another server. So this is very useful. So this open source philosophy that is, I consider myself an open source researchers, because I think that we need to share our knowledge, and we need to share all the good things. The idea is that the only thing that we don't need to share is the bad things, but every good thing which we need to share. So this is my philosophy, and Telegram is very close to my philosophy. It's secure, it's social because it's a social network at the end, and it's expressive. But I think these are just to show you this. I like this this part of the presentation. And finally, you can have Telegram as an application in almost all the ecosystem, the technological ecosystems. In Android, the mobile apps will be for Android and for iPhone and iPad. If you have a desktop, you can also download in Windows, Mac, Linux, and also in Mac OS. That is not the same that Macs, but rated with the Apple environment. And there are also web apps that you can use in Web A and Web Key. So, and here there are more information, but this is more for developers. But it's just that about other information. You want to know more about Telegram, there are a lot of information here. And finally, I want to show you about here example how we are using that. So this is, now you are seeing my screen in my now I'm Telegram in the desktop in Windows, and a Windows user. So here I create these are the folders. So each of these folder has a different chats. So I create this folder for tonight, this ESCOM webinar, and I include here 5 different 5 chats. You can include as many chats as you want. As I told you, I have here one that I call Cloud. This cloud. This cloud, I have 4 different chats, and in the chats I have different topics, and I have a lot of information. I think I could have more than 100 gigabytes of information, maybe more, just here in this folder, because as I told you before, I'm saving information there. So this is the first thing that you can see. We can organize a chat in folders, so it's very useful to find information. Once we are here, these are 5 different chats. I will show you some of them. So let's start with groups. This is with channels. This is a channel that I create in 2023, I think, when I was visiting beaches in Nova Scotia, in the province. So here in this channel, I was publishing information about all the beaches that I found. So if I go here, I can go to photos. For example, I can go to the first one that it was in May 2023. So I can go to the message. So this was one of the first, it was the first picture that I include here. It was a QR code, sorry. But I think, okay, I created this channel the May 6, 2023. And the idea was share to anyone, any subscriber, information about beaches in Nova Scotia. So anyone with Telegram can subscribe because this is an open channel. Anyone in the world can subscribe to this channel and they will find information about beaches of Nova Scotia. Beaches in Nova Scotia, but I call beaches of Nova Scotia. So here you can find a lot of information. You come here, share links. You can see, hundreds of links about almost any beach in the province with information online. I included here in this channel. So what are the channels at the end? Just as a wall, is when you are following the news, is that in this channel, the owner of the channel is posting information, he just posting information about the topic of the channel. As I told you, this channel is just focused on beaches in Nova Scotia. So people interested to know more about beaches in Nova Scotia could come here and we learn and we can find, for example, just looking for one beach, for example, Taylor Head. So if was any information about Taylor Head will be here. So now you can see here, this is just the search. So here is, for example, the Psyche Cove. This is one of the beaches in Taylor Head Park. Here you can see that it's rural. This is the Sengi value, and a small description. And here is also information about this beach. But here was another information about this. This is the Friends of Taylor Head. So you can see this is very powerful because you can find, if you want to know about beaches in Nova Scotia, this is a great channel to visit. Know about Crescent. There are many beaches called Crescent. So this is why there are many publications about this beach. So these are the channels. You can follow channels just in the search. You can find many channels. There is another channel. This is in Spanish, but this is another channel in which I am also owner of the channel. It's also about beaches, but in Spanish. But this is about news we are doing during the last 16 months. We are doing following all the newspaper articles that mention beaches in Spanish, but mention beaches. So until today, we have almost 2,000 news that we are collected there. 2,000 million, a lot of news. And what is nice here is another feature that we have in Telegram is that we can have labels. So if for example here this is Bolivia. Okay, but this is quite strange, that was just in Bolivia. That is not a coastal country. So I would like to go to a most coastal country in Latin America, Argentina. So if I go to this label, this, it will start with pound, with the pound sign. It means that it's a label. If I click there, all the messages that have the same label will be here. 75 news about Argentina we have in this channel, 75 different, and here we can just see all these news. So this is very nice for searching information. I will go to Spain. Spain is the most is the champion on beaches around the world, and look there, 500 messages. It means that if we say that in this channel we have around 2,000 news, 25%, a quarter of all the news in Spanish about beaches are from Spain. It means that it's really, really a champion about that. Just change up. For example, Puerto Rico are only 15 messages. So this is not speaking about the channel, just to show you how these labels work, because this is very, very useful, and we're gonna start using in ESCOM, because for organizing information and for searching is great. So let's continue with bots. This is our bot that we are working at, the mini app test. This was just a test, but this was created by my student in computer science. Now this bot is not, it's not active, it's not doing anything. So say again, hi. It would say anything. Maybe I could change hi with this emoticon, or maybe I want to change with an animated emoticon. It will be there. But this bot, it's like a user, like a person, But let's work with a bot that is working. So this is the R3 chain plastic collection bot. When you call a bot, because this bot has a user, this at means that it's a user. So this is the name of the bot. So once we start speaking with the bot, have a conversation with the bot, normally bots had a welcome message. So they say, what can this bot do? Hi, I'm the bot from the platform, and here sees you managing your plastic waste effectively. So you can collect data, connect with sorting centers, track your impact. Feel free to ask me any question together. Let's make different tackling plastic pollution. So I just say start. It was today. I was just preparing our webinar. Say start and say, before we started, complete your profile. I say, which name? I say Camilo is correct. Yes, great. Now how to proceed? Send me the name of the organization or facility. I see ESCOM. Okay, is ESCOM correct? Say yes. Okay. And later I start, trying to interact with the chat. So here we can, if I say here back, I will go to the main menu. So I can say my profile. So I will show you my profile, my impact. So it depends here. This bot will measure how many total plastic items we collected. I'm just starting, so I didn't include anything. If I say that I want to collect a plastic, so I can, just a photo or video. So what we have here, maybe we can here 2 images, and I can go to beaches just to show one beach. Here we can go to thematics and go to leader and just upload, just to upload any picture here. So I will send it. Yeah, and now, as you can see, now the bot answered me. Your photo has been saved. Share your current location pressing the send location button. So I go here, and I will say that, sorry, location, and I will select on the map. So I will, okay, shows a video. I don't have to do that, but yeah, this is just an example. So as you can see here, this is just how the bot works. So is that you are interacting with the application, with the app. This is exactly a bot. And finally, because we are just finishing this webinar, I want to show you because this webinar was created especially for ESCOM members. So this is our group, and how our group works. And this is very important, because after this webinar, we expect that we can start using more effectively and more often this group. So first thing we have, these are topics. What are topics? Topics are conversation with different topic. Is that we are in a group that is the ESCOM Healthy Coast. but we have different topics. So the idea is that here in general, we can speak about anything, you know. So here we are sharing about news. For example, today I say, okay, hi everyone, we are already connected to start our webinar. This was just today. And here Leon will say, thank you, see you on Thursday. And Leon is connected. Thank you, Leon, for stay here. So this is just for have a general conversation. And here you can see a pinned message. This is our website. So if anyone needs to go to the website or need to share our website, you just go here because this message will be always there. You know, always there because it's pinned there. We have another chat topics. So I want to explain you each of these chats so we know which kind of information we expect to have there. First, we have this ESCOM webinar series. The idea is that here we are uploading all the videos that we have with our webinars. So here is the video that we have in September 17. That was the first video. That was with Jean Abraham. Here we have the video of the third. I think I'm missing the second. So I will need to upload the video with the second webinar. But this is because we can upload until 2 gigabytes. So look, this file is 600 megabytes. You know, it's a big file, but it's just on the cloud. And once the day that we want to download, we just download it. So this chat topic is just to upload the information about the webinars. So we have in this topic all the webinars together and also the links to go to this webinar. So it will be easier for us to find the information. The second chat topic that I want to show you and explain you is the meeting and field trips. This chat topic is created to upload all the pictures and all the videos and information, okay, that we are doing in the different meetings and field trips. You know, so for example, here this was last year, 6 June, that we were again with Jim Abraham, and he was explaining about the Coco Rush program. So this is a place in which we have these pictures, videos, address, everything that is related with the meeting and field trips. Will be great that next field trips that we do, for example, if you are connected now with your team, with Stuart and Leon and Tina, that you decide to go to the beach, mind that you say, okay, we're gonna go to the beach next 10 April. You can use this chat to coordinate yourself, and it will be great because the other coastal climate teams like me, like Robin, like Jonathan, like Brian, Kim, Ryan, all of the other teams, we will know that you will go this day. So maybe if we were thinking we're gonna go the 10 of the 11, okay, if Anne is going with her team the 10, okay, let's go the 10, so we have quite similar information. So as you can see, for coordination, it's quite useful. Also, this year we're gonna have many field trips with our marine biologist student. With Eva, also we will have some activities, some workshops, and everything will be informed and discussed here in this meeting and field trips. The other 5 different chat topics are about the categories of parameters that we are collecting. So here about beach monitoring will be all the information about the beach profile, about the coast nav. You know, here is about everything related with the beach. Every information, also the sediments that we want to start in this spring measuring sediments. All this information will be here in this chat topic that is called beach monitoring, because it's the data that we collect on the beach and above the beach. The next one is weather. This is, I think, the most active chat topic that we have until now. This is when we are, here we say which has the rain gauge Robin had 45 millimeters this day. So we can see it was the February 7, he has 45 millimeters. That was not very common. And I was making a comment, and I think Anne was also informing that she had 12 millimeters melted. So this is to share information about our weather monitoring. If anything we see that is unusual, or we have a question, or we want to share something that we see that's interesting. For example, here in this, remember always that if you go to the name of the chat topic, you can see here the photos and the links. So we go to photos. For example, we can go directly to any of these pictures, and if we go here to share links, we can go to any of the links. And I was remember that, for example, here Coco Rush, they have a playlist. So if we go there, if we click there, we're gonna go to the link. But what I wanted to do is, if we go right, we go to the right button, I go to message, I will go directly to this message. So for example, now we have all this training about Coco Rush here in Telegram. We don't need to go to another place. We don't need to go to the browser. We don't need to go to anywhere. We are here in Telegram. We have all the information that we need. This is our weather. That is mainly the weather station and the rain gauge. We have also the about the biota monitoring, that until now we are doing just the plant with PlantNet. So here there are some information about, for example, iNaturalist. There are some, and this, I think this could be pinned. This is nice because I like to have here the explanation. So in this topic, we share information about biota parameters, training materials. So it's an explanation of what is the purpose of this topic, but everything related with our data collection and analysis and training about vegetation on the beach will be here. Also, if we find some animal, that you think is interesting to share, you can share here, and we can have, a small discussion. We're scientists at the end, and we are curious, and we like to speak about things that we discover in our study area that are beaches. Finally, the ocean monitoring. We didn't start this yet because this year we're going to start with the and currents. So for now, we don't have too many links here or conversation. Here we have the link to the tidal stations here in Nova Scotia that are close to our coastal areas. So the West Newry, Quoddy, Port Dufferin, Cheat Harbour. So this is the idea that we have here. And the last chat topic is about the coastal monitoring sites. The idea that will be great that we can share here pictures about our site. So next time that we need to do a presentation, we need to show someone, for example, we want to say, where is the San Andrews Beach? So here, this is San Andrews Beach. This is south view, north view of San Andrews Beach, in what section in Cheat Harbour. Or if we want to go, look, here is the 360 video. And you can see, we are watching this video into the Telegram. We didn't need to go to other app. We are just watching the video here in Telegram. And here is, I think we have some more picture here. I would like to show you. Okay, this is with the drone. So they ideally we should have here. We can also create a label for that. For example, I can just go here, edit, and create San Andrews Beach. So if I edit this message, I just want to show you, and this will be the end. Now we go to the questions, but I want just to show you how to do it. It's quite easy to do. 1, 2, 3. 4 and the video. Edit. Okay, so next time that you want to, you are searching for picture from San Andreas Beach, you just click here and look. Here are all the messages and the pictures that I include this label. So it will be very, very easy to find information here. And I will upload, I have many pictures and many videos of our coastal site. So I will start uploading these pictures and these videos. And I will appreciate if you are doing something similar because this is a collaborative effort. And this is just to finish that this, the idea to use Telegram is that we are in a collaborative endeavor. So this is an invitation to you, to all of our citizen scientists, and to anyone on the world that is watching this webinar and the video and want to power up your citizen science experience. That thinking about Telegram as an option. We are using, we want to use more, and I hope in 1 year we will be the best citizen science network on the world with technology working on Telegram, because we are supported in a 1 billion user app. So it's not that we are, a bunch of people. We are billions of people working with this app. So this is everything for me. Thank you for your time, and now you have questions that maybe you want to ask me, so we can just answer. And you need to unmute your microphone. Yep, great.
Got it. Do we have some bops already developed?
We are working on that. I will use your question just to explain a little more what will be in the future for us. And the future means this year. It's not the far away future. It's not the 2100. No, it will be this year, 2025. Is that in January, the end of January, beginning of February, a group of 8 students from computer science in Dalhousie, they start working to create mini apps that will help us. And these mini apps are like websites into Telegram that are supported by a bot. So which will be the bots that we're gonna have at the end of the year? Maybe, I hope even earlier. The first bot will be that next time that anyone wants to be part of the group, will be a welcome message, and this bot will explain to this new user and also to us, will explain us about everything in the that's happening in the group. So next time that you have a doubt about, for example, how the chat topics work, will be an answer. This will be the first bot. Just to help us to navigate into the group. Will be another bot that will help us for our training in the technical aspects. So we are just ready to start. I think in the next 2 months, we're going to start preparing a lot of training materials for us about all the different categories of parameters that we are using. The beach profile, the weather. Just imagine a simple question that we want to understand why the temperature that is feeling is different than the real temperature measured by the weather station. It's a simple question. It will be a video that will explain this phenomenon. Or if we want to know how to use the cockroach rain gauge, will be a video our own video explaining that. So will be a bot that will help us to navigate. So won't be a list of 100 links with videos. No, will be an app, a bot, sorry, will be a bot in which it will say, okay, hello, I am the training bot. So what do you want to learn today? So we say, no, I want to learn about the oceanographic parameters. Say, okay, which of these, and we'll give you an answer. Which of these oceanographic parameters do you want to learn? Waves or currents? And you say, no, I want to learn about waves. So you click waves, and we'll give you, what do you want to watch? Videos, or do you want to read? Do you want to listen to a podcast? So you say, no, I would prefer to listen a podcast because now I'm washing dishes, so I will be 40 minutes. So I want to use these 40 minutes just learning about how to measure waves. Why not? So this will be the training bot. Will be another bot for collecting data. So the idea, this is the more challenging bot, because we need to connect this bot that is in Telegram with all the external services like Wonderground, like Cockroach, like PlanNet, like Kobo, all these different services that are outside of Telegram. We will connect them. So the idea is that in the future, we don't need to have the Kobo in our phone, and we don't need to have the Cockroach. We just go to Telegram, open this bot, and will be the same. Hello, Leon, what do you want to record today? And Leon say, no, I want to record about the precipitation in Cockroach. So he push precipitation, said, okay, with Cockroach, he push, yes, Cockroach, okay, will be the form, and we will add the data there in this form, and we will say submit, and the app, the bot, will send the information to Cockroach and will be published into Cockroach. So, we will focus everything in just one app. Another bot will be about visualization, because now we are not yet to visualize the data that we are collecting, and especially the historical data. So the idea is that in the future, when Stuart go to Moosehead Beach and say, okay, I have been here monitoring the beach during 1 year, but I would like to know how the profile is changing. So the idea is that Stuart could go to the visualization bot, and the bot will ask the same, what do you want to visualize? So Stuart said, I want to visualize beach monitoring. Which parameter? I want to visualize the beach profile. Which beach? I want to visualize the Moosehead Beach. So when Stuart click on this, he will see the beach profile during the it will depend on the filters, but imagine that we are just seeing everything. So Stuart will be able to see all the beach profiles that he recorded during the last year. So this will be the future bots that we're gonna have. We don't have yet, but this is why this webinar, just to be prepared, that to be more familiar. But thank you for your question, Anne.
I had one other question, Camilo. How, with the tablets that you've provided, how do we expand or open it up enough so that we can search and find other programs like the beach monitoring or the bio monitoring or the coastal monitoring?
Yeah.
How do we expand on this?
Yeah, the great thing about Telegram is that because we can use in different devices at the same time. If you go in the tablet to our group, will be everything there. But you can use also in your phone, you can use in your desktop, because it's the same user, it's your user in different devices. So the idea with the tablet, has been, now we are thinking, because this tablet, at the end, they are not working as good as we were expecting, and they are too heavy, really heavy. So I'm not sure they will be really useful, this tablet, but imagine that any tablet, the idea is because we have Telegram in this device, we can communicate, and we have the bots. We can go back to the bots with the training bots. Imagine that you want to watch a video about the sediments, and the different size of sediment on the beach. Of course, it will be better to watch this video in a tablet that is bigger than in your phone. So this will be the use that we're gonna do with the tablet. But you know, the tablet and the phone and the desktop, they work exactly the same.
Okay, only the tablet doesn't, when I go into it, I can only open up a conversation between you and Robin. It doesn't let me access anything else at this point.
Yeah, I think this is that maybe we need to check it, the tablet. The idea is that it will be connected with the group. So I think it's something with the synchronization of the tablet.
But it doesn't have its own phone number. Would that be the problem?
It's supposed not, because the idea is that this tablet works in this case as a desktop, you know.
Okay.
The important that you have the user. So once you have your user, there is something that's happening in Telegram is that when you want to connect a new device, you go to settings and you say connect new device. So you have Telegram in your phone. Either way, the tablet will ask you to take a picture of a QR code that will be in your phone. That will appear in your phone. So if you take the picture with the tablet, it's not really a picture. When it shows you in the screen, the space to show the QR code, and once the tablet identify the QR code in your phone, immediately it is synchronized.
Okay, so that would be under links?
No, it's happened just when you go to settings and you go to connect new device.
Okay.
No, but this will be one of the tutorials that we're gonna do, because in the future, now maybe we can solve it, but we are thinking, you know, that our goal is to have 100 citizen scientists this year in our network. So will be many people that will be interested in the same situation. So the idea is that we're gonna create these tutorials about Telegram.
Okay.
Great. I don't know if you have any other question, or maybe Leon, you have any questions to our.
Did you have any questions? No.
Okay, Leon, you need to unmute yourself. Great.
There.
Hi. Now we can hear you very well.
Oh, that's good. Yes, I don't have any particular questions, but I was having a hard job getting on to being able to record our beach monitoring. But I went with Ann and we were able to figure out how to be able to get it on. There's a few questions that it wouldn't let me pass through to get it to edit. So would be there some reason why I was having trouble, or?
Sorry?
Would there be some reason why I was having trouble trying to navigate through the setting up for to add our beach monitoring information that we gathered? Because it wouldn't let me pass through some of the questions to get to where you add it.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. It's the connection is not very well, but I cannot get the question. Is about that you had some problem with the beach monitoring, isn't it?
Just adding it on the tablet itself.
Okay.
I had to get Ann to help me. We both had a hard job to figure out how to get it on there.
Oh, you said the tablet.
Yes, I guess you received it, correct?
Yeah, I received it. I think, I received it. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, okay, but you know, this tablet again, I think it was not the best purchase that we had. Also, battery is not very long lasting, but we need to figure out how to solve that. But about the now I understand the question about if I received the COBOL information, the beach profile. I think yes, but just give me a second. I'm gonna just checking. So we can know, because this is exactly what we want to solve. When we have everything connected in Telegram and with bots, once you upload your observations, the idea is that 1 hour later, you can check online if your observation, because will be in the visualization bot.
Oh, yes.
This is, because this kind of situation that we are having now, that you send and you don't know if it was recorded or not, we want to solve it with Telegram, you know, because we will be, everything will be connected, and everything will be synchronized. And as I told you, I have big expectation about that, because I think no one has on the world a citizen science initiative that will be so connected with different parameters. So I think we are going to do history here about citizen science. And now I'm checking here. Yes, I received these three profiles. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, 16 March. Yeah, they are there.
Yes.
So don't worry, they are there. And thank you for the comment, because it was very helpful to explain how will be the future. Now we are collecting the data in different apps. So you need to go to Cockroach website. You need to go to Kobo to send another information. You need to go to Telegram. So it's really complicated, but we can do it less complicated. And we have an app that is Telegram, that in the future, I think we can close the webinar, because this is quite long webinar today, but I think we can close the webinar with a message and with a challenge for ourselves. Let's talk about how is our interaction with all the technology. Today is the 20th of March. Let's speak again about the same topic, the 20th of October. For 20th October, we should have these bots working on a website, a website data management platform, and many advances. So let's talk in this is 7 months from now. So in October, 20th October, we will try to do the webinar. It's not the 20th, the 19th or the 21, the 21st, but let's check. But please don't let me forget about to check in our webinar in October to update how we are working with our collection data, visualizing the data, and the training part, and communication. Because at the end, Telegram is an app for communication.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
ending.
Thank you.